Whoa, yeah! Who needs a stand to show it off? This thing spins itself on the spot. Hello, welcome back to RC Workshop. Guys, check it out. We have got the FTX Buzzsaw. I've been waiting a while for this. I know there is copies out there, but I found out the FTX was bringing it out, so I wanted that brand because I've got a few other FTXs in my arsenal of trucks and cars at the minute. This is something different, guys. This has got tracks. So it's an all-terrain vehicle, military police livery on there and everything else. It's a little bit toy-y for my liking, but it was tracks. I've just got to get it, you know. Some of my first RCs when I was a kid had tracks on them. Anyway, it's got gull-wing style doors, independent suspension. It rotates on the spot because it's got tank truck tracks on. It's got a nice climbing angle, which I've seen there's mods you can do to get an even better climbing angle. And this is not waterproof, guys. There's things you're going to do to get it waterproof, though. So again, on the top, we've got shock absorbers, planet gear wheel, high-speed motors and twin motors as well. There's your gearbox inside that you can see there. We will open this up as well and have a look what we can see. It's available in 3 colours, camo, white and grey. I've got the white, and all you need is 3 AA batteries to get this thing going. What's that say on the side? Right then, before I take the lid off this, big shout out, guys, to Appliance Electronics. Fantastic models, fantastic prices, loads and loads of choice. Very, very helpful, guys. Go check them out. Website's in the description underneath this video. Right, let's take the lid off this thing and see what's inside. Oh, baby. Woo! There we go. Wow, wow, it's well packed. Let's have a look at this. Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, it feels heavy. It feels like substantial. Really, really nice. Let's have a look at this in detail. And what else in the box is obviously your little USB charger for the battery and a small instruction manual and your 2.4 radio. Strange enough, I haven't watched many videos on this. I've always thought it was going to be a stick radio. It's a pistol. That's interesting. All right, let's slap 4 batteries in this and 3 batteries. My bad. 3. There you go. You got 1, 2, 3. The radio feels cheap, but I mean, guys, come on, for the price point, what do you expect? That's on. Right, let's turn the car on. I think it's a little switch underneath there. Nope, nothing. I bet you the battery's in there and it needs connecting. Let's have a look. Yep, so this little screw comes out of this battery compartment. I would personally just leave that out instead of keep taking it in and pulling it out. Then you connect your battery up. You got to give it a little wobble because it's the old small Tamiya type connector on there. Pop that back together. Clips shut. 1, 2. And turn it on. Oop. There we go, we are on. Guys, the suspension. I know it's only friction dampers. That feels really nice. Let's have a look at this. Wow, the LED light on the top looks really good. Should give it a little roll. Wow! And steering, literally steer left and right and it does that, but that spins on the spot. Woo-hoo-hoo! Wow! Is that a little blue light in there as well? It looks like it is, but I don't think it is. Look at that on the spot! Wow! This is really cool, and size-wise, look at that. Behind there is my 1/10 scale crawler. This is 1/12 scale. It's just as tall as some 1.9 crawler wheels, really, and it's pretty much as long as. Wow! The detail on this thing, guys, is amazing. Look at that. It feels really substantial and chunky and heavy. I'm really happy with it. What I have seen is the one video I did watch, it does need some weight in the front there so that when it's climbing up, the weight in the front holds it over stuff. Right, let's take a closer look around this thing. Wow! Honestly, I'm really excited about this. It feels chunky and heavy. And that's the suspension that it's got. Although the friction dampers feel really nice and plush. What I'm going to do is just drop a little bit of grease on each one of these suspension as well, because there's no grease on there at the moment. Look at that. That is amazing. The tracks as well hold onto the wheels really nicely, and the really thick chunky tracks. These aren't going to snap, I'll tell you right now. That'll be the last thing to go. Underneath, like I say, just really standard, nice and plush across the bottom for skipping over the rocks and things like that. The back, again, all nice and it looks nice and scale. Gull-wing doors, so these doors do lift up and clip back down. If you want to put a character in there or whatever, or jazz up the inside of there with some stickers or paint it, you can do. There ain't much in the way of access to this truck unless you want to take it apart with screws. There's no real access. I think the access there is underneath, basically. If you undo these screws, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think any of this back bit does click off or clip off. I can't feel where you would actually pull it from. So that's all sealed. One thing you will need to do, guys, if you want to take this in water, it's waterproof up to this height here. But if you want to take this thing in water, you're going to have to take it apart. There's a circuit board around here somewhere. You are going to have that circuit board covered with either a balloon or circuit board waterproofer, one or the other. Back to the remote then. So, like I say, I thought it was going to be 2 sticks back and forward like an original tank track, you know, but no, you literally steer with the wheel and it steers left and right and forward and backwards. It's got like a quite little gentle crawl to it, to be honest, it does. Look at that. That is really cool. And it sounds chunky, the drivetrain. I know that there is only small 350 size 360 motors in there, but it actually sounds chunky, that drivetrain. Let's just drive up my crawler, see if it starts to lift itself up a little bit. It's got power. Whoa, gotta get used to that. Look at that. Whoa, that's so strange that it moves. Whoa, gotta get used to that. That is surreal. Wow, guys, it's amazing. Check it out. I'm really over the moon with it. Like, that's probably the best RC purchase of the year for what you get, the amount you get, and the fun you can have with that. As well as that, you can potentially put a LiPo battery in there because there is a lot of space in the bottom. Because that is just one small NIM battery or a NiCad battery. But other than that, swap it out for a LiPo, guys. 7.2, what voltage is it? Let's just double check. 7.4 volt, yeah, you could put a nice little 2-cell LiPo in there. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Right then, actually, let's take this thing out. Let's check it out on the snow. Let's go. Wow! Look at that! On the spot as well. It's got some power. It's quick. It likes the snow, guys. Woohoo! I'm glad I decided to check it out while I still have some snow down. That's amazing. And on the slate as well, not a problem. So yeah, that steady little crawl as well, ain't too bad. Try and do a steady crawl on the snow. Wow. It literally is a little tank, it goes. Look at that, steady, steady. And if you want, you can just pin it. Hard to drive one-handed though, guys. I'm not used to these tracks at all. The remotes feel a little bit backwards, but wow. That is literally straight out the box. I would recommend charging it first, guys, but I've just got impatient. And it is only an iCAD battery as well, so it'll be fine to run it down. Whoa! Incredible. Guys, got a spare bit of money sitting in the bank and you want a new model, go ahead and get one of these. Anyway, please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya!